Resident Playbook is currently the gift that keeps on giving. Despite not being a romance drama, fans of the show can't help but root for DoWon and YiYoung's romance, as their chemistry is palpable. What's more, this medical slice-of-life drama, about first-year resident doctors, will have you laughing one moment and crying the next. What's more, the cameo appearances from the original Hospital Playlist actors are like gifts that continue to surprise, thrilling the fans. Following the lives of the residents, as they navigate their first year of residency, and watching them grow are the highlights of the series. Meanwhile, YiYoung nervously declares that she's a famous doctor, in the preview for the next episode, coming during a chaotic week while their chief, DoWon, takes a 3-day leave. The last episode, episode 6, was the pinnacle of the drama, as we saw a gradual improvement in YiYoung and DoWon's relationship, as well as in Jae. YiYoung finally got the chance to stand up for DoWon, just as he did for her in the second episode. Sadly, people like Dr. YiYoung are more invested in politics than in saving lives. She shamelessly stole DoWon's thesis, and although she had the chance to make him a co-author, she chose to lie that he invested little time in it, and made sure he wouldn't have enough time to prepare for the presentation. Let's not forget how she made YiYoung appear to be a liar, just because she didn't comply with her wishes. She's been getting away with it, and will continue doing so until someone holds her accountable. Meanwhile, YiYoung ensured that her love interest, DoWon, received an apology from the devious doctor. However, DoWon is worried that YiYoung will make life miserable for YiYoung in the hospital, now that she knows YiYoung is aware of her theft. Who knew DoWon would find YiYoung's cursing cute? He looks at her as if she's the best thing since sliced bread. He's currently leading poor YiYoung, who has it bad for him, along with some strings. Yet, as we haven't seen his point of view, it could be that he liked YiYoung first. If you recall, YiYoung surprisingly found out from her sister that DoWon was the one who recommended her for the job. He also seems to look out for her. YiYoung was indifferent to him until he stood up for her, helping clear her name. Meanwhile, poor Young. From the way she cares for her sister YiYoung, you can tell she would make a good mother. Not wanting her to endure pain only to be disappointed again, her husband employed methods to stop her. Fearfully, this could mark the end of her fertility journey, as she mentioned this was her last attempt. This illustrates how devastating a fertility journey can be. Who else laughed when YiYoung related the wife's words to the husband? This was very satisfying. Outwardly, the husband was deemed the most caring and loving by the staff and patients at the hospital. But how could he easily demand a second child, within 2 months, after his wife underwent an ordeal that almost cost her uterus? It showed that he valued his dream of having 2 babies, more than his wife's well-being. The look of satisfaction on the wife's face, as YiYoung chastised her husband, was epic. Dr. Ki-sun, being oblivious to the happenings around her, was funny. She unknowingly exposed Dr. YiYoung's lies against DoWon, sent him along with YiYoung to the conference, and praised an oblivious husband in front of an irritated wife. Additionally, Sabi still has a long way to go. She remains inflexible and robotic. Sadly, her underhanded attempts to undermine YiYoung weren't fully confronted, as YiYoung couldn't care less. It's amusing how she mistook Namkyung's comments for ones about YiYoung, unaware that they were about her. The truce we were hoping for fell apart when she realized Namkyung was speaking about her. She believes she's perfect and deserves more recognition than the others. Meanwhile, Jae is gradually finding his footing, sacrificing his time and sleep to learn and help others. The joy on his face while looking at the baby was immeasurable. Dr. Youngmin telling the new mother that her worries had just begun was a true slice-of-life moment. After such a conclusion, you'd think that DoWon and YiYoung's relationship has taken a turn for the better. However, from the preview, DoWon takes a 3-day leave, just when we're excited to see what's next for them. With DoWon's absence, chaos and confusion are certain, as the residents struggle to cope without him. Meanwhile, the hospital plans to recruit new interns, as their first-year residents are falling short. The residents grapple with the void left by their chief, DoWon. He had asked them not to contact him, especially Jae, before leaving. But with no one to turn to, YiYoung calls him. The residents realize how good they had it with DoWon, as they now face yelling and treatment like dimwits. It doesn't help that the new intern is of no assistance. The professors hope for better new residents next year, as the current 4 seem disorganized. In the next episode, we'll be introduced to a famous surgeon, YiYoung. Due to an emergency, and the professor being occupied with surgery, the residents are tasked with delivering a baby, with a shaky YiYoung leading the operation. It's sure to be chaotic in the hospital during Chief DoWon's 3-day leave. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this drama so far? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this content, please give it a thumbs up, share it, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell for all things wonderfully K-drama. Thanks for watching, bye.